still been a mirage. And this year wasn't anything different. Patrons and stakeholders as constantly their time has been wasted for a very long time. I mean, for 26 years. Let's see those people who came in to present the awards in the first place. Let me take it from there before I go to the performance who starts what. I mean, somebody like Antidusty has, I mean, from day one, been on that stage for a very long time. He's always present, presenting awards, performances and all that. Sometimes he's the DJ in charge and all that. I mean, he's constantly been in that space. And he's realized that, look, if VGMA has been consistent about restarting or kicking off the event at 7 p.m. and later I come very early, sit there, we're all looking good, dashing and all that, and then the next day plans comes to ruin. So if constantly these people have been consistent with the time, the fact that they don't obey their time or they are not time conscious, start 7 but you start at 8 or 9, definitely I'm going to be late. And that's exactly what's going on. You see, even on the red carpet, we missed out on some of the big names or the biggest names. I mean, I can only mention Kim Promise, who we saw on the red carpet. And the red carpet is equally important, just as the performance. We didn't see Stoneboy. We didn't see Quick Smoke. We didn't see Kofi Kinata came. We didn't see Joe Metal. And even it has to get to the
he was
point
late.
that
He didn't take in his award. Somebody had to take it.
Somebody had to take his award. So moving on, a well-planned event always has contingency plans. A well-planned and executed event should always have a contingency plan.
Are you trying to say, and like Mr. Bones would say, NY is trying to hold brief for Charterhouse? Are you trying to say that an event powerhouse like Charterhouse, after all these years, doesn't have a contingency plan? Is that what we are suggesting?
It is unpardonable because of the line that you use. After all these years.
No, that's what I'm saying. Are you suggesting that an event powerhouse like Charterhouse, after all these years, wouldn't have a contingency plan for an award show?
If they had, there wouldn't be that delay. Because I can make brief or understand you if you are saying that you have technical hitches. You have a technical problem. Maybe some of the microphones are not coming in. Just like you said for three music
awards.
3 music awards. I mean, transmission was I mean, there was nothing they could do about it. Technical people came and there was nothing they could do about it. And that excuse, I mean, it carries a little weight. But to tell us that there are some delays because people were not ready. I mean, if you had NYDJ to present the first award and NYDJ is not there, you should have a Mullah or Mr. Bones as a backup to present the award.
So what if your backup too is not present?
How is the backup not present?
Have you forgotten that before the thing, we could all see the VIP section, right? There was a barricade behind them.
Exactly.
We could all see. Hold on. Even before the event started, we could see the empty spots. We could see all those empty spots.
We still saw those empty spots.
Exactly.
Till the end.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you, that right from the onset, we saw there was a problem.
Yes.
Those spaces are those who were supposed to present awards, musicians and their managers and all that. Right before the event started, you all saw the empty seats there.
Yes.
So if those people who are supposed to receive the awards, present the awards, were not there, what do you think Charterhouse as an event organizer would do? Let's not forget, let me not take you far. If you want to organize an event, you've sold your tickets. You know tickets are out already. We've cried about how events start late and all that in our spaces, especially Christmas, Easter and all that. You've sold your tickets. As an event organizer, stage lights, DJs, everything's ready. DJs playing music, hoping people will come in. And people start coming in from 10, 11 p.m. How do you start the event? How do you how do you end up blaming the event organizer?
Have you been able? Were your tickets? Are you done with sales?
Of course. You know, elsewhere, typically tickets are sold online, so you know how many people have bought your tickets, how many people are coming in.
So if the event is sold out already, and there is nobody at the venue, would you still be waiting for them to fill up the venue? Because you've already, I mean, like tickets are sold already. You see, I'm not saying anything to actually take like the wind out of Mule's mouth, but my brother, you see, where we are dragging the whole issue is that, and why? Now, Charterhouse is not new. They are masters in this game.
Exactly my point.
They have been doing this for 26 years.
That's
Even
why you think it's
Ghana
unpardonable that they will continue to.
And why? It is a different back now. Now, if like let's say like the beginning of the event, a nipa 10 or more presenters naba, or say presenters 20. You get money for back when you two. Now it's a time.
And why? And I'm saying this. If this is the excuse they are given for wasting a lot of people's time, and then next year we are going to have the same thing.
Yes.
Mozambique disco event by Black Sheriff, our very own Black Sheriff. If he tells you that he's going to start at 9:30, he went to Kwame Sefakan's show to promote his event, and he said that by 9:30 I will hold the mic. I'll have the mic and I'll be doing my thing. I'll be performing. Lo and behold, 9:30. Upper just 2 minutes. Black Sheriff will start a performance, irrespective of the number of people there.
Because he sold his tickets already.
Is it not sold out? Is TGMA not sold out already?
No, but you see,
the ticket is sold out.
I want us to sit. I mean, I think we spent quite some time on this, the late start of the show. I mean, we can also even look at the fact that Boachi Adam is sharing something that I wanted to talk about. He says some of the things on the red carpet weren't necessary. The MCs were talking too much
because they were making time.
Oh, let me read the person's message. Let me read the person's message. Some of the things on the red carpet weren't necessary. The MCs were talking too much, making the show boring. He says he's listening live from Fade, Louise Ajima Educational Complexes. Kudos to you guys.
From Fade, and people are Fade. Representing Fadi. What I'm saying is, those people were making up these long interviews just to make up for people who didn't come or who hasn't showed up. But the question that I want to ask, the question that I want to ask is, the most important people for the night, for the award to kickstart, has always been KPMG. Look, though we waited for all these people to come up or to make up the time, or to be present. Still, we had empty seats. That's one. Two, still, some of the artists were not around to pick their awards.
But as an organizer, at some point the event would have to start when you feel there's an appreciable. One thing we are forgetting to look at is that this is a live event, an event that's being broadcast. We are technical people, so that's why I want us to appreciate from all angles.
No.
Hold on,
Mr. Bones.
Mr. Bones.
Please.
If it was three music is barely 5-6 years, and they are not even up to a decade. But for an institution that has been existing for about 2 decades plus and a half, you cannot make this same flimsy excuses.
Wait, 25 years.
When you say some of these excuses, that's why I'm saying that. Of course, the average Ghanaian will be angry, will be bored at the fact that, listen, there were points we were saying that the MCs were talking too much. There were times between AJ and then Foster Romanus. At some point, they almost announced their performance. And they will talk to them and tell us, listen, Charlie, keep talking. You on TV.
That one is pardonable.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You're on TV, so I'm sure somebody will sit back and say, or Casado.
Yeah.
But you know why, perhaps. Why he's trying to make up.
Yeah.
You get it.
Yeah.
So these are some of the technical things that we would need to explain to the people to understand.
Anyway, what you are saying is the technical things. What we are saying is not technical.
Hold on.
Hold on.
You don't want to get me.
Should I hold the chair or the table?
Hold on.
It is not technical.
There are so many things that would affect the flow of a show. It could be technical, it could be human resource, there could be emergencies, there could be anything.
It still affected the show.
We need to. That's what I'm saying. That once we want to look at them, then let's not just focus on one thing. Let's appreciate everything. Because you can't just look at one thing and then blame everybody. You see, there are times we make mistakes in life, and then everybody wants to blame you, but nobody wants to understand why these things happen. Portfolio sends in a message. It says, NY, the props for various performances too delayed for setup because they wanted to give us a good show. We can forgive them because this year they invested in props and made the performances dope. I won't blame them for the drag time. Well, my guy said that's a
delaying props.
Hold on. Medallion says it is our attitude when it comes to attending events. It's our culture, and we should not blame the organizers. The Ghana Man time attitude is killing us. Well, so I appreciate the fact that people are also looking at things from
the Ghana Man side.
From the other, no, not from the Ghana Man side, but
we are going to have this conversation next year.
From the fact that I appreciate the fact that we are beginning to realize that we can't just blame Charterhouse. We can't put all the blames at the door of Charterhouse. But the other people involved, I tweeted and said that the way Stonebwoy appreciates the TGMAs is something that's worth commending.
Yeah.
Irrespective of whatever it is, he shows up.
Yeah.
That's how we build an industry.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to build the TGMA that we've all complained about, if you're a presenter, if you're an artist, what prevents you from being there on time? If you get there on time and things don't work, then you can end up blaming the organizer.
How many years have they done that? They have done that time without number.
You see,
year in, year out, they always wait for people.
We are looking at our concentration is on TGMA 2025.
Yes, that's what we are doing.
So don't tell me they've always been. We are looking at this particular year. Let me go for this break. When I'm back, we will look at the other things. I mean, the performances. I think with the time we've spoken about virtually everything from how it started, the lateness, presenters dragging and all that. People getting on stage and say, "Oh, Sekron, we back."
This is YFM.